Alright, this is my second attempt at this. This seems to be a trend lately where I keep having to re-record videos longer than about 6 minutes. Anywho, went to the Cabarrus County Fair today, was completely disappointed. Grandfather paid $7 for a ticket for me to get in. All I did was walk around, look at the shitty rides, and just hear everybody say, "Come on, play a game, win a prize." For the record, there actually was one booth where if you got one basketball shot in, you could win a jersey, a football jersey. But here's the problem. It was one shot for $5, 3 shots for 10. I'm not that good at basketball. I could take 20 shots and not make it. I'm not that good at basketball, so I didn't bother. I only really walked around and looked at the exhibits, that's it. So I went to Concord Mills, and instead of buying another card box for the bus for you guys, I didn't feel like doing that. I got 4 used PS2 games with warranties on all 4 discs that span for a year. All 4 discs are insured for a year, so if something's wrong with them, I can bring it back to the store with a receipt, obviously, and exchange the disc. I got 3 Madden games for a combined $7. Madden 07, Madden 06, Madden 05. I'm trying to collect all the Madden games from, like, I don't know, the PS1 era up. Because I've got a couple of PS1 Madden games. I think I've got, like, Madden 98, Madden 99, and Madden 2000. I had Madden 2001. I'm pretty sure I still got it. I don't know if it's working. Somewhere got Madden 2002. I had Madden 03, I think, at one point. Now I don't know what that is. I don't know where it is. I don't have Madden 04. Anymore, anyway. Madden 05, I obviously just bought. I have now Madden 08. I'm still going to try and get Madden 09 and then Madden 10 for PS2. Just because I'm that ghetto. I have the Hall of Fame version of Madden 07 for 360, so I didn't spring the extra $2 to get that one for PS2. And also, NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup. Arguably the best NASCAR game that EA has made in the last 5 years. And arguably, possibly the best NASCAR game they've ever made. Only one that gives this game a run for its money really is NASCAR Thunder 2004. Those two are the best NASCAR games that EA's made this generation. Like, not generation, but this millennium. This decade. Everything else from NASCAR 06 on up is utter shit. Which parlays into my segment here, my rant for the day. Kyle Bitch wins another fucking race. Now, I don't know the exact story, but apparently, in the truck race today, I don't know, the 15 truck had a spark plug problem, and he stopped on the track, or something like that, and I'm not sure. Something about a spark plug, something about him stopping, something about Kyle Busch, you know, getting the benefit of that car, not a caution not being brought out. I don't know what happened. Point is, Kyle Busch won a race today, and I am extremely fucking pissed. Here's why. Kyle Busch feels the need to pick on drivers in lower series that are trying to earn their shot at a higher series. He wants to pick on trucks. He races full-time in Nationwide, which thank God he won't do next season. Now all we need is Carl Edwards to leave, and Nationwide will be exclusively towards people that deserve to be there, that are trying to earn their shot to legitimately face Sprint Cup drivers, instead of having the Sprint Cup whackers go down to Busch and or Nationwide, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and just bully them down there. This is just, it's... I don't know really I don't know how to describe it. I'm really at a loss for words right now, because Kyle Bitch, first of all, if you remember a couple weeks ago, I did a rant on his Michigan, I didn't win, I'm supposed to win, therefore I'm going to bitch and moan and complain, and then get owned by Brad Keselowski. That little bitch session, I ranted about that. That was one of my most popular videos, it seems, because I posted the link in ECR TeamSpeak. Everybody raved over it, and it pretty much started a war of Kyle Busch fans versus non-Kyle Busch fans. Well, I'd like to throw another shot with this one. Kyle Busch is not a good driver. Don't get me wrong, he wins races. But it's only because Joe Gibbs Racing happens to have very good equipment. At least in his car. He's got pretty much the best car that they could put. At least last year he did. For the first 26 races, he was insane. The dude won races across the board. You know, he did well. Chase time, he folds like an accordion. Now his only success this season, really to note, is the fact that he's pretty much got the nationwide title locked up. And, oh yeah, he missed the chase. He missed the NASCAR Next Cup Chase, or Sprint Cup, whatever the fuck you want to call it, Tampax Cup Chase. Thank the fucking Lord. Honestly, if Kyle Busch, since Kyle Busch did not make the chase, and what's odd about it is that he didn't whine and complain afterwards when that last race was, when he didn't make the chase. And, like, at Richmond, I'm kind of surprised, actually. But the thing is, the dude's not that great of a driver. He's not a bad driver, but he's nothing special. It's just like the case for Jimmy Johnson. Don't get me wrong, Jimmy Johnson's a good driver. But he benefits from good equipment just like Kyle Busch does. Kyle Busch benefits from good equipment. The only thing that is different between Jimmy Johnson and Kyle Busch is that Jimmy Johnson at least knows to pick on people his own size. Kyle Busch decides, oh, I'm going to race in trucks and Busch, or next nationwide, whatever the fuck. I'm going to race in the 2 lower series in Sprint Cup regularly. And kick everybody's ass because I can't pick on somebody else my own size. Because I'm going to lose. And if I lose to a nationwide driver, I'm going to moan about it. People are saying, well, he's the most talked about driver. He's the most talked about driver because everybody hates his guts. Everybody wants to murder him in his sleep. Because he's annoying. He goes down, he races trucks and nationwide regularly, which thank God he's not doing that next season. Now all we need is Carl Edwards out of that regularly, and nationwide will be bearable to watch. He races it regularly. He races it every single week. He does trucks regularly. It's just, pick on someone your own size. Truck series and nationwide series are the 2 series where drivers develop. Their development, I don't know if I could necessarily call it development series, sort of. That's the idea of it. Truck series, you start there, and you build your skills up, you move up to nationwide, then you use nationwide to springboard you in a cup. It's not for cup drivers to go down there and bully them. Honestly, what they should do is they should ban full-time cup drivers from participating in anything other than cup series. Full-time anyway. If they want to race 1 or 2 races, just like Ryan Newman and I think Casey Kane did in like one random modified race, I have no problem with that. But racing regularly, especially if you're Kyle fucking Bitch, who has the best equipment out on the track, and who can't stand losing, and he has to win every single thing possible because that's his job, it's overkill. It really is. Like, for the love of God, just ban full-time cup drivers from racing in nationwide and truck. That would solve the entire issue and make it more exciting. If something isn't done, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to stop watching NASCAR. I'm done watching trucks. Because I'm not going to sit there and see Kyle Bitch win every single week. I might still watch Nationwide, and I might still watch Cup. I'm not watching fucking trucks anymore. Ever. Unless Kyle Bitch gets his ass taken out of the 51 truck, or whatever the fuck he drives now, in truck, I'm not watching it anymore. I'm on the verge of stopping watching Nationwide, and I'm also close to stop watching Sprint Cup. Because it's boring. It needs to be fixed now. That's it. Leave your comments at the bottom. Go ahead and flame me. I don't give a fuck. Good day.